This is an epic story of two locations and one vision. 1969 and 1974 marked projects completed a decade apart, caught in the immovable pull of destiny, which for one would take another 25 years to realise. Work started on St John's Beacon in 1966 and was completed 3 years later in 1969. When finished, it immediately became a fellow icon of the Liverpool skyline, as recognisable as the Liver Birds or our two cathedrals. The beacon stands 450 feet, the crow's nest is 86 feet in diameter, the foundation is 60 feet across, 17 feet deep and descends 40 feet below Horton Street. The lower level of the crow's nest was turned during 1971 to 1978 into a luxury revolving restaurant. Her Majesty the Queen took tea here in 1971. Then, despite a brief time as a space-themed restaurant in the mid-80s, public access came to an end, and this seemed to seal the beacon's fate. Without a use to the city, the famous landmark began to become an eyesore. For now...
It's 2 minutes to 6 on Monday, October the 21st, 1974. For the very first time, this is 194 Radio City, broadcasting to Merseyside.
Radio City begins 24-hour-a-day broadcasting to a potential audience of over 2 million. Terry Smith, managing director, is still there today as chairman. He watched over the next 25 years as Radio City became a major force in UK radio, eventually to become a part of EMAP plc, a worldwide media company. After serving the Merseyside area, the now award-winning station became 2 stations in one, with the birth of Magic 1548. As if this was not enough, Radio City and Magic 1548 had one more surprise in its never-ending evolution. Radio City had decided it would relocate the whole operation to the top of the St John's Beacon in Liverpool, and they had just 15 months to do it. The task at hand was awesome to comprehend. Work began immediately while the city's imagination was once again drawn to the St John's Beacon. Crews of professionals worked relentlessly to complete their objectives on time. The project slowly but definitely began to take shape. The studios have been fitted with the latest in digital technology, making them the most technically advanced in Europe. All workstations offer the latest in flat-screen computers, while the whole operation is set against unparalleled vistas of the city it serves night and day. Until at last, on the 18th of July 2000, these words were heard.
It's 6 a.m. on Tuesday, 18th of July, year 2000. I'm Kev Seed.
And I'm Phil Easton, and you are now part of history in the making. When you're at the top of the beacon, you're greeted by an unhindered 360-degree panoramic view of Liverpool and beyond. From its famous waterfront to both Anfield and Goodison, the Wirral Peninsula, and on a good day, Blackpool, the Welsh Hills and the Lake District. As part of Radio City's strategy is an essential plan to conduct public tours of the facility at weekends. The people can now see their city like never before at the People's Radio Station. It's only fitting that Radio City, one of the UK's biggest local radio stations outside London and winner of all the industry's top awards, finds itself top of the world.